You good?
I know you had just walked in. We were just giving you an introduction, and then see this is how it happens in the man lounge.
This is how it goes down.
So when members call, we pick up the phone.
Pick it up.
It could be off topic. It doesn't even matter.
Hey, we go with the flow.
We got to support them. So just glad to know they out there in Chicago listening to us. But as I stated, we got beautiful Marisa Shaw, and I got to publicly say this because our friendship basically started by you supporting my event. And you didn't even skate or anything.
I did not.
And you still bought a ticket, and you still came out, and I was like, hey, that's as real as you can get. Hey. And so I wanted to return the favor and invite you to the Man Lounge and have you here and make sure that we support you and your cause and what you got going on.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So not only do you model, but you also promoting and doing event coordinating?
That is correct.
Tell us about your event, what you got going on.
So I have an event coming up October 13th at 5 p.m. It's at Unique Visions. It's with David Torrey and James Black. It's at 324 Southampton Road in DeSoto.
Stand up, DeSoto.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this is an event you don't want to miss. I'm going to tell you that again. This is an event you don't want to miss.
Why is that?
It is 11 hairstylists. There's a skit that each hairstylist is doing.
Okay.
And it's on stage. We have about 6 minutes to do our skits. And when I tell you they are bringing it, they are bringing it.
So these skits, talk to me about the skits. They have to be into relation to like
different... the skit is for boys.
Okay.
Don't play with dolls.
Okay.
So if you think about that, it's boys don't play with dolls. So you may have all kind of dolls in this show.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying.
A wide variety of dolls.
You don't want to miss this show.
Hey, so I'm out there in DeSoto. Grew up out there. Graduated from DeSoto High School. So definitely want to support. Yes. We're definitely going to spread the word. Make sure you send us that flyer. We're going to push you on social media.
I will send the flyers. I'll give you the information to go get tickets. I can tell y'all right now, it's already pretty much sold out. So if you have not gotten your tickets, I will get that information out to you guys because you definitely want to get them.
What else you been up to? What else you got going on?
So I got a couple more events coming up at the end of October. Okay. There is a Gotham that I do with Diddy Simpson in the live radio show. So he's doing a fundraiser for a cause. Awesome. That is posted on my page as well, and that's coming up October 20, I think his is the 27th, and there's one on the 26th.
Okay.
So there's two different ones I have that I'm hosting. These are great events. I will post them out on my page. You guys don't want to miss it because, hey, you get to dress up.
And you make sure you follow
as adults.
Her. And this is the interesting thing. So when we put your flyer out, always get different engagement from the Man Lounge. Like when we had the brothers on, D-Rob, David King, real estate and stuff like that, I got little, business questions. But as soon as we put a female on the flyer, my personal friends that are following us, they all want to text, yo, who's the chick? Who's the blonde chick? Who's the blonde chick? Why she coming to the Man Lounge?
What is she doing?
Yeah, what she do? What she do? So I tell them all, man, tune in.
Yes.
And find out.
All right.
I just told them, I said, I knew you were part of the Soul Sister, the Flavor Movement on Power214.com.
Yes.
So you're not new to this.
No, sir.
Not at all.
And we got a group of young ladies there that I've befriended, and they're awesome. Like I said, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Tell me about how did the event go with Tip the Scale?
Tip the Scale was phenomenal.
So what caught my attention was the whole twerking thing. So.
Yeah. But you know what? The thing about that is, I don't care. Y'all, I work out.
Okay.
But I tell you what, them Tip the Scale females will work you out. It wasn't just about
it's
twerking.
Okay.
It's exercise.
Well, that's what I want.
And it's fellowship, and it's getting to understand.
I'm done playing. I'm not going to play on anybody's field anymore. Exertion. I just get tired.
You get tired?
Yeah.
Baby, we were tired. we were just doing a warm up, and I thought we was actually working out, y'all. We were just doing a warm up.
Was it like the episode of Martin when he was doing the exercise?
Yeah, that was right there, and done. I was sweating in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah. What was it, 30-minute session?
No, we got in. We got in. No, it wasn't that long because like I said, we did a whole bunch of fellowship and talking to each other and getting to know women, because as the guys, women too, you know, we got different women coming from all types of genders and everywhere they're coming from, and just to get to know each other on a different level.
The only thing I get concerned about everybody grouping up and trying to get to know one another is you lose the interaction of this. Like, in my adult life, I've learned that having platonic friendships, it's hard to manage those, because people will make things messy.
All day.
It's like,
I don't like mess. Yeah, I don't like drama.
I'm a straightforward guy. So like when we connected,
yes.
Hey, I told you about my event. You said you were going to come out. You came out.
I came out.
And then I said, hey, in return, I'm going to support you.
And you did.
And so that's what it should be about. Yes. And so I'm not really a people's person when it comes to that.
See, and I'm different. I am a people person.
Okay.
I love people. I love to talk. I love to have fun.
See, I hate that.
I don't.
See.
I can talk
my brother just likes
get to know anybody. I can too.
You don't know a stranger, do you?
I do not.
Oh man, we talks
are
to
friends.
Everybody.
I do too.
So I'm like, bro, really?
Yes.
Like, I'm talking anybody from the homeless guy in front of the convenience store.
Yes. I'm going to say hi. And I need you to say hi back.
But what happens if you don't say hi back?
That's okay. I'll probably come say, it's okay. You having a good day?
Okay, so let's just talk relationships real quick, because in the man lounge, a lot of times it's just from the male perspective.
Okay.
And we like to go ahead and bounce some questions off of you. When it comes to relationships, let's go ahead and give the disclaimer, because you're married.
Married.
Happily married.
Happily
and you've
married.
Been married how long?
I've been married on paper 24 years. I've been with him for 28.
That's great, because I got to keep track of the same thing. The off the paper, them years
but
count.
He'll tell you we've been married for 28.
Okay, but
point blank period.
But them
28.
years count. Them years count.
28.
Why y'all be trying to discount that?
I'm just saying, I will let you know, 28.
I got you. So I've been with my wife 11.
Okay.
We've been married 11. 10-year-old son, 7-year-old daughter. And the reason why I bring these questions up, because more recently in pop culture, Fantasia said some things about how a household, she prefers how it should be structured. There was some controversy about it, because she basically said a man should lead the household.
Okay.
And just not disagreeing with that, but over your 28 years of with your partner, how have you been able to find that medium, that medium that allows you to live your life, allows him to live his life, but at the same time, you guys make sure that you're there for one another?
First of all, it all stems from communication.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do anything out here in the world without communication. Your job, your friendships, your marriages, you have to communicate.
Gotcha.
And I think that's where everybody fails to do the best for themselves, their relationship, or whatever may be going on.
Mm-hmm.
So with us, it's communication. We're going to disagree.
Yeah.
It ain't been peaches and roses. Okay? It really hasn't.
Yeah.
But you have to learn to, one, fight battles and not fight battles.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones are...
You got to pick and choose.
Yeah, because there's stuff... like he used to tell me, and he still tells me sometimes when I'm mad, I'll say what I have to say, and then I'm over it.
Yeah.
And he'll go, well, 2 minutes ago, you were just mad. Well, that was 2 minutes ago.
I got you.
I'm done.
But
I didn't say what I had to say.
For him, he's still turned up.
For him, it's still turned up.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to be turned up. So I have to deal with that and be like, okay, he'll come around.
I would have to say, because my temper is bad, I don't have any in between.
Okay.
Like, I'm very loving. Or I don't fuck with you.
And I used to be that way.
Okay.
And in school they used to call me Renee.
Okay.
Now they call me Marisa.
Got you. So you evolved.
I evolved.
You evolved as a person, as a woman.
Yes.
But the thing I want to give my wife credit for is there's some things that aren't going to change in people at all.
It's not.
And that's what I meant by the compromise, because there's certain things, some people come into relationships with these lists. And on these lists, they're like, I'm not going to put up with this. I'm not going to put up with that. I know there are things that my wife has put up with that she didn't dream of.
And I do too. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to. And that's just, I know when I go home, he's gonna, my side of the room is gonna be clean. He's gonna put all his stuff over on my side of the room, knowing that I'm coming to sit on that side of the bed, knowing I'm gonna push it back over to this side of the bed.
Exactly.
So I already know it. I don't get mad about it.
My wife was just gone 2.5 weeks. She came home. She was like, "Really? You gonna leave all the clothes on the side of the bed?" And I was like, "Hey,
you didn't see that hamper?
Well, you weren't here. I only needed half of the bed." So,
so yeah, I mean, again, it's a compromise too. I'm not gonna fight you on everything. Everything is not worth fighting over.
But did you find yourself having to, because this is what I hear a lot from, and it's not bashing them, but typically a lot of single women. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not going to do this because I'm not putting up with that, and then they find themselves in a certain scenario. Or
don't say what you would never do.
Correct.
Until you're in that situation.
Gotcha.
Because I find a lot of people say, oh, well, if my husband cheated on me, or if my wife cheated on me, I'm just out the door. I can't say that. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to just be straight up on it. I can't say that. Mm-hmm. What I can say is I would have to deal with that situation when it's brought to me and see how I would be able to handle it.
Correct.
My first instinct would be, I'm pissed off as hell.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to want to deal with it, and I'm not going to want to talk to you.
But you also got to get to the root cause of it.
Got to. Maybe I was the issue.
And not knowing. And maybe he didn't know how to communicate. Communication. That's the key. Hey, man, you're logged on right now to power214.com, and you're listening to another episode of the World Famous Man Lounge with Franky and that dude, and we're sitting here talking to the beautiful model, Miss Marisa Shaw, a.k.a. Renee, a.k.a. I don't know whether the name's going to come up during this interview, but we're just talking. Yeah, Riri. But we're just talking in general. She got a wonderful event coming up, Boys Don't Play with Dolls. Once again, that's October what?
October 13th at 5 p.m. in DeSoto.
Stand up DeSoto, Texas. Y'all make sure y'all come out and support. I got some folks out there, so I'll be texting and telling them, hey, man, y'all get up and come on out there and check us out. Shout out to the Redbird Raiders. Definitely want I coach youth football.
Okay.
I make sure I shout them out every week.
Yeah.
Because they get a lot of my time during the week, during the season.
How they doing?
So far, so good. I coached the 8 and under team.
Okay.
So last year, we were so-so. Had a lot of first-year kids that didn't really play.
Right.
And then had a mixture of older kids that
knew how.
Well, they knew how, but they just wouldn't give you that effort.
Yeah. Okay.
So the main problem that I have with youth sports right now, Deion talked about some of this. Deion Sanders, I saw his post. Mm-hmm. You get what's called daddy ball.
Okay.
I refuse to coach my kid.
Why?
I've played, and I understand the challenges that are presented when you have a dad on the sideline and a coach. Mm-hmm. At the same time,
gotcha.
It doesn't work. So I have to play dad. That's what I do.
Gotcha.
Now, when we're away from the field and he wants to work on certain things, I can be coach away from the field.
There you go.
We work on strength and conditioning. We work on nutrition. We work on academics.
Right.
Son, these are all things you need to be worried about because when you go to college,
yes,
when you fuck up here,
yes,
they take your scholarship here.
It ain't no getting it back.
None. So even though he's just 10, right now, my kids have a day of literally from about 6:30 in the morning until maybe about 8:30 at night. They're involved in some type of STEM activity, school, athletic activity. And so we have to have a balance in my household. So during the summer, they can pick whatever sport camp they want to go to, but they also got to pick a science camp.
I love it.
And so he does coding. He does all those things.
Awesome.
So I'm trying to push my son into an area where, me personally, I just didn't go that route, just simply because I thought it was dumb.
Right.
Like we were at the verge of the computer age. So
exactly.
Now
this is all what it's about.
Raised by a boomer,
yes.
And they're like, "Hey, don't worry about rap. Don't worry about computers. Yes. Everything they said don't worry about then blew up.
It's blown up.
Yeah, and so I try to make sure that we have a balance of when they're on their iPads and all those other things. So it's cool. Fatherhood, I enjoy it. I enjoy it to the point where it's rewarding just watching them grow. And so it eases the pain when you're shelling out these few $100s for them to go play. Yeah. And that's the thing, the time is just flying by. Because my baby girl, who is 7, hey, Olivia, she runs the house, basically. But she's right behind them. And so just from the intelligent development point, I love where they're at, and I love fatherhood. And shout out to my family. Miss you guys.
Shout out to my baby son today. He's 22.
Oh, 22. The big deuce. Hey, man, I wish I could go back to 22. What was I doing at 22?
What was I doing at 22?
Yeah, we can't talk about that on there. There's a reason. Hey, you're logged on right now to power214.com, and you're listening to the World Famous Man Lounge. We're just sitting here chopping it up, freestyling it with the beautiful model, Miss Marisa Shaw. Just got finished talking to Mike Willis, who's doing his 6th annual Christmas in October event out there in the Dominican Republic. And as normal, These episodes are brought to you by DSR Bus Rental. If you're traveling to the Dominican Republic and you need transportation activities or a guide, make sure you call Rosario at 717-589-8406. Just got a text from that dude. That dude ran out of fucking gas.
Seriously.
Yep. And he said
where is he at?
He said the courtesy sheriff stopped. And
some gas
got him a shot of gas.
See, that seems like something I would do.
And I don't know. My brother's got a lot going on right now, so I don't hold it against him. And he the older one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
See, I'm the baby.
You the baby.
I'm the baby.
You gotta take care of him.
Yeah. Well, and see, I just lied about that because I'm not even the baby. The baby is actually 36, and they're on the East Coast.
Okay.
And so we're a blended family. And so we're all over the place. We got brothers and sisters everywhere. But here in a few, after we go to our break and pay these bills, that dude should be with us here in studio. Yeah. I think he might be downstairs. He's actually texting us right now.
I'm coming.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and pay these bills and get ready to go to a break. We got we got a couple minutes before we go to break. Let me go ahead and flip back over here. Make sure y'all check out the Dominican Travel Club. On my shout-out list this week, these are the folks that hit us up on the social media. Want to make sure we shout out to D.C., the Washington, D.C. area. Y'all stand up. We got a little go-go mix going on for y'all. Shout out to that boy TJ. Nick, where I am. Redbird Raiders, D-Rob out here in Dallas. Out there in Florida. My boy Florida Marcus, what's good with you? Jason. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. We appreciate the support. Coming up next, we're going to have some music from DJ Troy Boy. He's got that East Coast mix and his go-go mix with some old school. Got one of my favorite tracks on there, UCB. I don't know if are you down with go-go?
No, not.
Go-go is a special thing from the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. Okay. That's like...
So am I in for a surprise?
No, not really. I mean, it's enjoyable.
Okay.
It's unique in style.